Okay, let's start. If you're a Zambian or simply live in Zambia, you probably know this tree. You might have never been to the town of Kabwe, but you have seen this tree before. It's right here on our 50 kwacha note. And I know you may ask, why this particular tree? It's because the story of this tree is rooted in our country's history. That rhymed. For over 100 years, this tree has been part of a community of a people that have lived in the area around Kabwe. The big fig tree is situated in the town center of Kabwe, along Freedom Way. It spans over 50 meters with its unique green canopy. The tree is seen as a place where people came to socialize and served as a business center. But in this story, there's also a tale of the dark days, as the tree was once a point of misery. It was a place where slave traders and slaves would rest before proceeding on their horrific journey to the seacoast. And this tree bears witness to the worst forms of treatment of humans on other human beings that were considered less, deemed as property of others, seen and treated as commodity that was transported to lands far, far away from their homes in Africa. After the abolishment of slavery, the big fig tree became mostly known as a meeting place for the early settlers, and it is said that David Livingstone also rested here while in transit. And in its shade, donkeys and caravans were assembled for the long trip north and northeast in the early days of the town of Kabwe, back then known as Broken Hill. In the 1930s, native Zambians on their way to the Copper Belt in search for employment rested here under the fig tree. During the First and Second World War, native Zambian soldiers who fought in these wars were recruited under the Mukuyu tree. Freedom fighters also held meetings here. The tree invokes sad memories of slavery and colonialism. After fighting and winning independence against the British in 1964, the country was now called Zambia, and in trying to help everyone forget the sad memories associated with the tree, people encouraged others to actually celebrate Christmas, Independence Day and Labor Day under the Mukuyu tree. And it later became a national monument, and the Bank of Zambia recognized its historic significance and depicted it on the 50 kwacha note. And today, the tree is still a popular meeting place. It provides shelter for the people in waiting and the marketeers trading around the big fig tree. And this tree might have been a sign of horror during slavery, and to a freedom fighter, a place of hope during the colonial times. And these monuments tell us the glimpse of how people lived their lives in relation to the things that we still see today. From I Travel the World, this is the big fig tree, known as the Mukuyu. If you would love to know more about the other trees that have interesting stories like the Ndola slave tree, Ng'ombe Lady and the baobab tree, subscribe to the channel, like, share and comment down below. This helps the channel to grow and reach the goal to visit more places of the world.